Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing part 5 out of 9 of my let's fill out my DMC chart with my drills that I got from ArtDot. So yeah, it doesn't even look like I made a dent. There still seems to be so many drills. So yeah, so I did make this chart myself. I actually made the effort and I did open an Etsy shop. So now I am selling a downloadable PDF version of this chart. It looks very much like this, except I did take out the made by Joan Diamond Paints here and I just moved the page number over here because I figure most people don't want to just see my name on their own chart, unless you do. But yeah, I figure people have asked me for it. I just never got around to doing it. So now I've done it. So if you want to download your own version, I'll leave a link below. I figure worst case scenario is no one buys it and I'll be out 20 cents. Because that's how much it costs to list something on Etsy. Yeah, I was, when I originally made this chart, I was actually planning to give it out for free, but then I felt bad to do that because there were Etsy shops that were selling the same item, and so, but I'm willing to be competition, but I didn't want to give away something free where some people were trying to possibly make a living from selling it. So I was just like, okay, I got myself together, and now I actually, made my Etsy listing and am selling this if you want to get your own. If not, you don't have to get it. It's just an option since people have asked me. And if you don't have a printer, I suggest like, I don't know, like I'm not sure about this, but I'm sure like Office Depot and things like that Office Depot and maybe Staples or like the UPS store or the FedEx store might have printing services for you to be able to print it on their, I don't know, with their printers. I'm not sure. And I recommend also printing this on cardstock because I had originally printed the first time I made this chart, I printed it on regular paper and it was much harder to put the double-sided tape on there for my columns. It was just so much harder. So yeah, I do recommend if you are going to print this out to print it out on cardstock, and then when you do print on cardstock, be sure to change your printer settings to the cardstock settings. Now there's a couple like rogue blue drills from the previous bag, but oh well. Because yeah, cardstock like needs like a different type of printing. So yeah, I made the Etsy store. Worst case scenario is I'm out 20 cents. And best case scenario is at least one person buys it, and then I won't be out 20 cents and I'll be up like $1 something. Because I posted it at $2, which was the cheapest. I saw someone else post it, and I figure, okay, I'll just match the cheapest one I saw. But I did notice that Etsy will still take a good chunk of like the sale. Like I saw that they charge you 20 cents for the listing, and then it looks like they're going to charge 25 cents just for the payment transaction, and then they're going to take 3% of the price also, and then they're going to take 5% off just for the transaction. And it was like, why are there multiple different categories? Just tell me, why is there a 5% and a 3%? Why not just put them all into just one number instead of having two numbers? Then I get confused what they're actually going to take from me. But I guess we'll see. If anyone ever buys one of my templates, I'll see what the actual thing is, because it made it sound like they were going to take a 5% off transaction fee, and then they were also going to take 25 cents for just doing the payments, and then they were going to take another 3% off for the payment transaction. I don't know. It was weird. Like, why in the world was it in multiple different categories? I don't know. But yeah, nope. If you want one of these, it is now available to download as a PDF. I do not have any plans to print it out myself and ship it off to people. I don't want to deal with shipping and things like that. But if you want to print it out yourself or get someone to print it for you. I did print mine on a color laser printer. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll work with an inkjet printer. I don't know why it wouldn't. And if you've seen from me filling this out, there are multiple different shades from depending on different companies, so they might not all match exactly, but it should give you kind of a ballpark color. 825. I forgot I should have put the sticker on first because in case any of these are extras. So I do also have 453 colors on my DMC chart. I did not include like ecru and blank. So if you have drills that color, there's not going to be a place to put them. And I did say there are 453 in the chart, but most diamond paintings companies I've seen, they're either doing 445 or 447 colors. So there might be some extra colors. Although I have put away some of these art dot drills and found that I actually had a drill for that color from a different diamond painting. So I'm going for, just because it's not in that normal 447 or 445, you might still get it. Be really awesome if I were able to get all the colors. So if you haven't seen parts 1 through 4, I am filling out this chart, and my chart has 6 columns on there, and I had no idea what I was planning to put in the 6 columns when I first made it. My original plan was I was gonna put a round drill, a square drill, and then a round and square drill for the AB version. And then I recently started doing more rhinestone kits. So my 5th column was the rhinestones. So then I was just thinking the 6th column will just be there either as just a space or just in case I thought of something else to put in the 6th column. And the thing that I thought of to put in the 6th column is this: my drills from just one company, all in one row. So this one has some rogue drills from a different color, but I'm too lazy right now to separate them out, so they'll just stay in there. But yeah, so yeah, there am I trying to make more money. I don't know. I didn't, like I said, I was planning to give this away for free, but I felt bad about giving it away for free, but I don't feel bad about being competition, if that makes sense. So my voice might kind of go out. I did mow the lawn yesterday, and whenever I mow the lawn, I get kind of like my allergies start acting up. So, but I haven't been sneezing. It's been really affecting more my. I just took a drink of water. It's been more affecting my voice. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if I just started sneezing. But I don't get really horrible allergies. I just kind of get a little. I just kind of get a little bit symptomy, but not like so horrible that I have to drink medication for it. But it usually occurs more when I do things in the garden, which especially mowing the lawn. So. And alas, it's the summer when you pretty much have to mow the lawn like every other week. Otherwise, it just gets too long. And then it also like starts dying because it's too sunny. Yeah. And apparently Washington might be in a drought. I don't know. I don't know how they determine if the state is in a drought, Usually it's considered in a drought when there's not enough snow during the winter, because a lot of places in Washington are require the snow for their water source. Um, so I don't recall if this was a good snow year or a bad snow year. I mean, we did have the snow happen here. I think, was it March or was it February? Um, so we did get some snow, at least where I live, which is not in the mountains, so that's why I don't expect snow. Um, but yeah, I do know Washington does use snow melt as a good source of water, a good amount of water source. So 8:30, golden olive. I didn't know what I was going to talk about in this video. I haven't actually done one of this video in a while, because I've been kind of alternating between my reorganizing my containers, which I have reorganized. I did 2 parts of my reorganizing, and then I'm also need to kit down, because yeah, my kitting down is getting kind of behind, but I do 2 at a time, so I get efficient at doing it. So yeah, what was I going to talk about in this video? So I usually talk about like YouTube in this video. So let's see, some YouTube milestones. Okay, so after you get to a point on YouTube, like in the beginning of my channel, I would get little like YouTube milestone certificates. Like every 10 subscribers, they'll be like, yeah, you got to 80 subscribers. Yeah, you got to 10 subscribers. And then after a point, it changed to like every 50, I think. It would be like, yay, you got to 450, or yay, you got to 500. And then after reaching 1,000 subscribers, the milestones only come with the every 100 subscribers. So last week I did reach 1,400 subscribers. So thank you very much for your support. I'm glad you're enjoying my channel enough to subscribe. If you notice, I don't do the normal spiel that other people do and ask you to subscribe to my channel. Because I figure if you like my channel, you're just gonna subscribe without me asking. But hey, since I am talking about subscribing, if you're watching this channel, if you're watching this video and you've watched more than one of my videos, please consider subscribing. It's more a vanity point now at this point. It's like, it's nice to know that you have an X amount of subscribers, but you know, you don't have to subscribe. I'm just pointing it out now that I'm talking about it. But yeah, no, I got to 1,400 subscribers, which is very awesome. I'm very glad that several of you are enjoying my channel enough to subscribe. And yeah, no, I thank you for all the support. I'm not very good at articulating how thankful I am, but I am. So I also got last week another milestone, which surprising, I got 2 milestones in a week, considering the previous week I got nothing, at least according to my YouTube milestone stuff. So last week I also got to 125,000 views, which is like, it's mind-boggling. I'm like, wow, that I am just happy that you guys are enjoying my channel enough to keep coming back and keep clicking and watching more than one of my videos, because I do not, I in the whole scope of things, I don't have that big of a subscriber count. So I'm going for, you guys must watch more than one of my videos, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you for being a loyal viewer. I would not be able to get to that. It's crazy. It's 125,000 views. It just seems like such a large number, and and I'm very thankful that you guys are continuing to watch my videos. I didn't start YouTube in anticipation of being big. Not that I'm big, but I didn't think I'd get this far. I'm actually surprised I didn't give up in the beginning. But yeah, no, I did the YouTube thing just for fun. It was just like, I enjoyed diamond painting so much, and I was watching so many YouTube channels also, and then I just thought, hey, you know, I could add my own opinion in there. I don't know. Just put like the weird things I do, because some of the things I do for diamond painting might just be a little bit more than some other people do. And if anything I do is helpful to viewers of the channel, then I'm happy with that. So yeah, thank you guys thank you to the subscribers, to the people who have just watched more than one of my videos. Thank you very much for the support. It does help motivate you to keep going. Okay, I must have turned this around because I was like, wait, did I skip a whole bunch? It does help like motivate you to keep going, because yeah, when no one is watching, sometimes it is very discouraging, because I remember that in the beginning of my channel, the first 4 months of my channel, no one was watching. So, well, no one. Well, there were some people watching, but it was very discouraging when I was, yeah, in the beginning. It's very discouraging in the beginning. So if you're thinking of doing a YouTube channel, don't get discouraged by the beginning, because it took me 4 months just to get to 100 subscribers. But then after that, it grew much faster. So yeah, if you're like on the bubble of whether you should do a YouTube channel, just try it out. I had no idea I was gonna still be doing this until this time. And in the whole scope of things, I started it with just what I had. I had a tablet already. The only thing I bought when I started the channel was the tablet holder. My very first video, I recorded it from my phone, and then I didn't like the holder that I got for my phone, so then I ended up buying a different thing, and then I decided, I ended up returning the original holder because it didn't really work out. It was very shaky. So then I decided, I was like, you know what, I don't want to record this on my phone because my phone already has too many things, so I decided to start recording on my tablet. So I'm recording this on my tablet that I've had for years. So you don't have to get a fancy camera, although I think a fancy camera will eventually make the video quality much better. Although I have watched back my video on YouTube on my TV, my big TV, and it doesn't look that bad. My video quality does not look that bad. So considering I'm doing this on an old tablet that is so old that it's not even allowing me to add a microphone, because it's just such an old version of Android that no microphone likes it for whatever reason. But you know, at least I speak loud enough. I don't think I've gotten complaints that you can't hear me. Which might be a good thing for YouTube, is if you have a loud voice, which apparently I do. But yeah, if you are thinking of starting a channel, seriously, just try. What's the worst gonna happen? No one's gonna watch, which is pretty much, it's gonna be the case in the beginning. No one's gonna watch. But don't get discouraged by it. Just keep going. Just keep. Anyways, you don't really want anyone to watch your first videos anyway, because you are really, really horrible in your first videos. Like, you are probably like you get better at recording the videos the more you do. So it's probably a good thing that no one is watching your first videos, because your first videos are probably really, really bad. I know mine were pretty bad. So it's probably a good thing that no one watches in the beginning, because then you, as you're getting more comfortable doing the videos, you just get better, I think, at talking. Um, and you get a little bit more comfortable so that by the time your channel does get bigger and more people are watching it, at least your videos aren't like horrible. I mean, I'm sure my videos are still needs a little bit more finesse, but I'm sure I've gotten a little bit better from my early video days. Okay, I need to get my next strip. What's my next strip? I think it's this one. Alright. Okay. 842. Yeah. I'm sure you'll get, yeah. So if you're thinking of doing a channel, why not? Just try it. The worst that could happen is no one watches, which is what happened to me in the beginning. No one watches. And don't get discouraged if no one watches. Just keep going. Because you know what? It took me, I think I had over 100 videos before I even got to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, it's not, YouTube is not easy. It's not. But if you enjoy it, just try it. Like I said, worst that could happen is no one watches. And then you give up. That's the worst that could happen, if you give up. Because I think if I had given up when no one was watching, I would not have gotten this far, which is kind of crazy. I like I said, I didn't think I'd get this far. I'm surprised. I'm like over 100,000 views. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, even if you don't speak well, because I don't speak well. Do you know like how many verbal tics I have? Although I feel like the longer I've done this channel, the less I say them. I might still say a lot, but I think that's just my normal speaking. Like and I say like a lot, but I do not say as many of the verbal tics as I used to. And I don't know if it's because I'm not as nervous or I've gotten better at speaking. I don't know. Have I gotten like caught like am I subconsciously trying to like speak better? So I don't know. All I know is I think it's also very helpful to, if you're not confident in speaking, or okay, so I don't have a 168. So I don't, yeah, so I'm going to go get my piece of paper back here, and oh no, that's not even the correct one. I threw it away. Alright. I'm gonna cut a little piece of the backing again here and cover up 868 because I don't have 868, which is hazelnut brown. Let's see. I'm just gonna cover that up with my, because I'm using double-sided tape here, so I'm just curious if I even have 868. Nope, I don't have any in my storage here, so yeah. I'm just glad I caught that, because 869 is also hazelnut brown, but it's hazelnut brown very dark. So yeah, what was I talking about? I don't even know. Oh yeah, if you want to start a YouTube channel, just try. Don't even like overthink it. Don't buy things. Like, you try to just do it with, I mean, the only thing I bought was the camera, the tablet holder, which was originally a camera holder, but I recommend if you are going to do a channel, don't buy anything. Like, you don't need fancy stuff to do a diamond painting channel. Maybe if you're gonna do fancy, like, transitions and, like, crazy stuff, maybe you need a better camera, but for diamond painting, like, I don't think you need the fancy stuff, because a lot of people actually, I don't know if you guys are even watching what I'm doing. A lot of people watch diamond painting videos while they're diamond painting, so they just kind of want to hear your voice, which I'm surprised you actually want to hear my voice. Okay, so I actually have a lot of 890. I think I'm gonna do what I did for my squares and put my extra bag away. I don't know, why do I have so much 890? I'm just gonna put my extra bag, I'm gonna just fill up my extra bag and then just put it in with my extra 310s, so that I'm not wasting all my space here. So yeah, I do have just like a space where I have like my extra 310s. So apparently I have a lot of 890, which is pistachio green, ultra dark. What was I talking about? See, this is why I can't do two things at once. Oh yeah, I was saying, yeah, if you're gonna do a channel, do it. Don't buy anything extra, because unless you want to buy the extra things, because you don't know if you're gonna keep going. And don't buy anything just to show on the channel, because you don't want that either. You don't want to just keep buying things just to show on the channel. And yeah, it's remarkable. Like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This is why you guys just need to ask me questions so I can figure out things to talk about. Because yeah, coming up with topics, the hardest part of doing a video, especially a long one. I'm like, would you guys be fine if I just talked about nothing? I really like this color. It's really, really bright. So it's 891 Carnation Dark. But it's a beautiful color. But yeah, I think right now I'll just talk about the colors here until I think about something else to talk about. Okay, so right now I said I have kind of allergies right now just because I mowed the lawn, but it's so hot right now. Like, I ended up mowing the lawn yesterday at like 8 a.m. just because if I didn't do it, then it would have been too hot to do it. Because and then I started weeding, and then I had to stop weeding just because it was just too hot, and I'm just not used to this kind of temperature. And then now it's like hotter than it was yesterday, and I decided, like, in my main room I just left my blackout blinds closed completely so that my bedroom is nice and cold, because I never let sunlight in there during the hot days, because yeah, no, it just gets too hot to sleep, and I don't have air conditioning, because why would I have air conditioning when it's only hot, like, very infrequently? But on the days it's hot. One good thing is I live in a single-story house, so usually heat rises. So if you have like two-story house, usually the upstairs is hotter than the downstairs, and well, my whole house is a downstairs, but it's still hot. So I can only imagine if I had an upstairs, how hot upstairs would be. So that's 893. Let me get my baggie out. Oh, and if you want to know what baggies I just use leftover bags from diamond painting kits. Like, a lot of diamond painting kits, sometimes some of them come in the bags, and then I just keep them, and that's what I'm using to put these away. These I think are like the 2x3, or slightly smaller than 2x3 inches. I do have also bigger bags that I use for my main color, and these are 6x8 centimeters, I think. And and those also came with diamond painting kits. I've noticed that bags, the drills come in just like about 2 standard sizes, the smaller one and then the one that's 6x8. Sometimes they do come with a bigger bag when there's a lot of a color, but that's so infrequent. Like, you don't normally get that much of a color. Most of the time, at least the ones I do, you don't usually get that much of a color in a baggie. So you don't usually get the bigger bags except for what comes with your diamond painting kits. Okay, I'm gonna take a pause right now. Okay, I had to pause because there's a point where my video does stop recording if it's too long, and I figure halfway through was probably the best place for me to stop. So 894. It's Carnation, very dark, that's where I'm at. Let's see, get a bag here. I don't know what I was talking about anymore. It's just too hot. I don't know how to think when it's too hot. And it's not even that hot, I bet, in the whole scope of things. It's like 80 degrees. It's like, it's barely too hot, but it's just too hot for me. And where I'm recording this, I have to turn on all my lights just so that it doesn't look too dark when you're getting this video. So just lights make it like so much hotter. But yeah, don't mind me, I'm not used to this heat. I'm probably just gonna complain about the heat because that's what I'm feeling right now. I should totally get AC, but it's not even that hot that often. So 895 is Hunter Green. Oh. Very dark. But yeah, no. I'm sorry if I'm just complaining about the heat. I'm just like sweating and I'm not used to doing all of this when it's hot. I feel like my hands are just sweating like crazy here. The one good thing is so far I don't think I've had any static on these drills, and I'm opening like how many colors? I don't know how static gets like introduced to these drills. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the manufacturing conditions. Maybe where they're getting manufactured, it's too dry. I don't know. But yeah, the last diamond painted, why can I not speak? The last diamond painting that I kitted up, which you have not seen the video of because it's not going to be up until next Friday, not this coming Friday, but next Friday. There was some static in it, and I was like, I haven't had static in a while. Ever since winter it was done, I've only had a couple static issues. I feel like a lot of the static issues was just my own environment where it was just too dry. So now it's not as dry, it's hot. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm not used to heat, so I'm just gonna keep complaining about it. 899, and then some of you who live in even hotter conditions are just like laughing at my complaint about how hot it is. But now, yeah. So during like the summer, I always like my utility bills. Like during the winter, my gas is usually high because I'm running the heater. And then probably I'm also like, baking more, or like, so I'm using the oven. But during the summer, my gas bill is low, but my water bill goes up. So I actually it just kind of balances. Like, so I'm paying about the same for utilities all year round. It just switches which one I'm paying for when. So 900 is burnt orange. This one's a really pretty color. I don't know. I really like that one. But yeah. So, okay, let's see. So, last week was my, 2-year anniversary of my house buying. So, yeah, I bought my house 2 years ago in June. So yay! I survived 2 years in my house. 1 year where I was pretty much stuck in here all the time because of COVID. Uh, but yay! I'm a 2 year homeowner now. Um, there's a milestone for me. But yeah, no, there's, so then, owning a house has all those like strange things that you don't anticipate having to like do. Like, my house unfortunately has a very strict HOA, which is a homeowners association, and they have like such stringent guidelines of how nice your house has to be. It's kind of annoying, but it's kind of good because then it kind of makes me maintain my house when maybe I might not have maintained it if there wasn't such a strict guidance. So like, would you believe I got a notice because apparently I wasn't mowing my grass often enough, because I was doing every 3 weeks, and apparently that's too infrequent, and my grass was growing too long. So now I'm doing every other week. It's like, for real, it wasn't even that bad at every 3 weeks, but yeah, I mean, it's good, but it's bad, and it's just kind of annoying. It's like one of those, why in the world do they care? Like, I mean, I understand why they care, because if the houses all look nice, it increases the property values and all that stuff. But my grass wasn't even that long, and I got a notice for it. Um, Yeah, and then I also got a notice for I needed to clean the siding of my house, which I agreed with that. That one, I was not annoyed when I got it, and it just prompted me to go do it. Um so yeah, no, that one I was not annoyed with it, but my my grass one, that just annoyed me. And would you believe, when I first bought my house 2 years ago, since I'm talking about, so I move in, I buy my house. It takes me, I don't move in until the weekend after my closing. So then, I think like within 1 week of me moving in, I get a piece of mail telling me that I had to stain my fence, and I had 21 days to do it. And I was like, what? 21 days? You're asking me to stain my fence in 21 days in the state of Washington, where it rains randomly. So you can't paint a fence when it right after it rained, because it would be wet, and then you can't paint a fence if it's going to rain soon, because then it'll get wet before the stain is completely dry. So, you can't just be like, I have just 21 days to do this. And then, see, the thing is, I also didn't get my mail right away because I wasn't anticipating anything. So I lost about a week and a half of those 21 days. And I was like, for real? I just moved in. What if I hadn't moved yet? What if like it took me like a while to move, and you're already like saying I'm going to be in violation in just if I didn't do this in 21 days. So I sent them a message. No, I mean, I replied to it and was like, hi, I just moved in. Can I have an extension? I can't do this in 21 days. And they did give me the extension, but it was just one of those, the way they worded the letter, that they were like, as if painting a fence is just like oh, you need to move your car, or you need to mow the lawn. I can understand mowing the lawn. Yeah, give me 21 days. But painting the fence, I don't, that's not like that's not like one thing that you just do in a short period of time without planning. So yeah, no, I asked for an extension. They did give me the extension, but it kind of annoyed me that that's the way they worded it. Like, you have 21 days to do this really big project. So then that same year, I also got another notice about, I got another notice about my grass being brown or something, and I was like, it's a freaking drought. I can't water the plants fast enough. But yeah, so the first year I owned the house, I went to the first homeowners association meeting that was open to the homeowners, and guess what? No one goes to those meetings except the people who are in the board. Except, so it was just me and one other homeowner, and our association is like responsible for like 200 something houses. So so it's not like a small homeowners association. There's a good chunk of houses. I think it might even be more than 200. There's a good chunk of houses in my neighborhood. So yeah, apparently no one goes to the meetings, but I went to the meeting and I told them exactly what I thought. That I thought that the words that they were using in the letters was too harsh, and it was not very and I thought that since I just moved in, they should have given me like warnings instead of a like 21-day thing. Like, you can't expect someone to moves in to handle all the issues from whatever the previous owners had. I don't know. All I know is I told them that you guys need to give a little bit of leeway to the new owners, and you need to not use 21 days, because apparently their 21 days is just the default. So if they were going to ask you to go move your car because it's unsightly in this area, they would still use the 21 days. So I told them you can't have a big project and say that you have 21 days to fix it. So otherwise you're just going to get people angry at you. So I blatantly told them, I was like, you need to word your letters better, because you're just going to end up having some angry homeowners. And so then I think they must have listened to me, because the next time around they did, like the following year, they did more like, oh, you need to fix this thing by like they would tell you earlier in the year, and then they'd tell you, oh, you need to fix it like by like September or something, like they would give you like a decent amount of time to do it, and not just you have 21 days to do something. So I think me going there and complaining, not really I kind of complained. You know what's sad is, since I went to the meeting, they were like, do you want to be part of the association? I was like, no. Right now I kind of hate you, so I don't want to be part of any of this. But apparently, me going there was like, do I want to be an active member of the association? Nope. But yeah, maybe I should have said yes and then been able to put like more, not a sanity clause, but like is this realistic clause? Something like that they don't ask you to do something unrealistic, because I felt like there was portions of what they were asking me to do that was completely unrealistic time-wise. And yeah, all I know is, if you do own a house, be careful if you have a homeowners association, because they can be very, very stringent. But in the whole scope of things, in the end, I kind of think it's a kind of a good thing too, because it does stop houses from just looking horribly run down in the neighborhood, because that's what ends up happening sometimes, is you're gonna have like that one house that the owners don't maintain, and it just looks horrible in the front, and weeds everywhere or something like that. So yeah. So yeah, had to deal with some homeowners association issues. When you own a house, it's like the hidden things that you don't really think about when you're buying a house. But yeah, what else can I talk about? Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. That's the problem with doing these really long videos, is you need things to talk about, or I could just say the names of the colors. 911 is emerald green medium. I really do love these sequential DMCs that are the same color. It just looks really pretty, and it looks really pretty when you kit something up when the DMCs are sequentially like the same color, of just different shades. So yeah, I really like this, the 904s to 913 that are all green. When you get them on a canvas, they just look really awesome when you kit it up. So 9, what's next? Oop, I have to get my next bag of drills. Yeah, so here's 9, 12. These look almost exactly the same. Okay, so I'm pondering like, okay, so after I finish this, because I'm already on part 5, I said there are 9, I'm actually contemplating, I've seen listings for, on AliExpress for, 5 bags of 500, I think, of rhinestones. Or no, I think I've seen bags of 2,000, like 20 colors of 2,000 ABs, and I'm like, maybe I should buy those and then do that as my next part of this series, is putting away the ABs on and putting them on this chart. I'm very tempted to buy so then I saw like they made like a 20 pack of round ABs and a 20 pack of square ABs, and if you're new to diamond painting and you have no idea what I'm talking about, an AB, do I have any on this, is these diamond painting drills. I don't know if you could tell, but these ones have like a special coating on there, as opposed to these ones that don't have the special coating. But they sell them in a lot of different colors now. Like, I think before there were probably only a few, but I think people have gotten AB obsessed that now like you could get like an AB for like a lot of colors now. So I'm thinking of buying like those multi AB packs. I've also seen multi packs of different rhinestones, and I was very tempted to buy one of those too. I think I saw one that had like a large amount of rhinestones. Like, I forgot what it was. Might have been like 100 rhinestone colors, but it was only going to be like 200 each. I think I might be a bigger fan of just getting less colors, but a lot of the same color, because I feel like you'll probably find a good enough match. If you're going to bling up something, it doesn't have to be the exact DMC, it just has to be a good enough match, because a rhinestone is still going to look different than your diamond painting drill. So if it's not the exact match, you could still use it. But yeah, no, I think I'm pondering if I'm gonna go buy these things. Like, it's these things that I want to buy. I'm gonna see, there's an AliExpress sale gonna happen this. Oh wait, I think that's gonna be this week. It's the same days as Amazon Prime Day, which I'm gonna see if some of these items are gonna be on sale for Amazon Prime Day, because why? As I was planning to buy some things last week, and I was like, wait, Prime Day is like next week. What if some of these things go on sale? I should just wait till next week to buy them. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if these like multi-packs will go on sale, because I've seen on Amazon that they had a 2,000 drills each 20 pack of AB drills. It was more expensive than what was on AliExpress, so I'll just buy it wherever it's cheaper, or I might just buy it on Amazon because it's faster. You know how we like instant gratification, apparently. Although with Prime Day, they're probably going to have a lot of orders, so they're going to offer the whole like, here, do you not want to get it right away? Here's like $1 for a digital download. I always say yes to those, because do you know how many free movies I've been able to watch just by saying, no, I don't need it right away. Well, not that many movies, but it's like free money, and I don't need the stuff right away lots of times. So anytime I see that Amazon is willing to give you a digital download or something because you're willing to not do the 2-day shipping, I'm like, sure, go ahead. I have to watch the two. Like, I had some digital download money like expiring in June, so then I not bought, but I rented out 2 movies. What did I rent out? I forgot. I have to go watch them. I think I rented out Venom, which I never watched. And then I also rented out Downton Abbey the movie, which I haven't seen yet either, but I watched Downton Abbey the series, so I was like, I should watch Downton Abbey the movie. So yeah, I had enough digital download credit to get both of the movies as in downloads, or not just as the rental. I have to go watch them soon because I think you get like 30 days after you rent it to actually start watching it, and then once you start watching it, you get it for 48 hours. Um, Maybe I'll watch Venom while I diamond paint after I finish this. um, I mean, sometimes, okay, so the thing is, whenever I get those digital downloads, I have a tendency to watch the movie twice, because you know you only get it for like the 48 hours. So I'll watch it while diamond painting, but then I'll watch it again, so that I get the stuff that I missed because I'm diamond painting. You know what I found? I can't seem to, like, if I'm at home and I'm watching things, I can't seem to watch things anymore with just by sitting down and watching them. Maybe I should, like, if I'm paying, or I didn't really pay money for this. This was part of that free digital download. So, um, I find I can't seem to, like, I can't seem to just watch the movie anymore. I'll watch it while I'm diamond painting. I might not diamond paint as efficiently as if I was just listening to an audiobook, which is usually, or watching something on YouTube. But I get the gist. And if I ever watch something on like if I start watching a new TV show or something, and if after the first episode is done and I ask myself, okay, so what happened? And if I can't tell you what happened, then I realize that the TV show was too boring for me to even pay attention, and two, it's not a good material to watch while diamond painting. So, but yeah, no, I do have a couple things I need to watch because I did order the digital download because my dollars were expiring, my digital download dollars were expiring. I usually don't get something until they're expiring because then I could increase my, oh no, I just use it when I have it. But I usually have plenty of stuff to watch without having to purchase any of the rentals. So I just consider it like after when they're expiring, I just consider buying or renting the stuff out as a treat. I'm like, okay, I could go rent out some movie and just watch it. So 921 copper. So yeah, what else is going on? I have nothing. I'm just so hot right now. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm not used to this hot weather. Like, yeah, it's just so hot. I'm sweating doing this. There's bright lights all around. Okay, I need to stop complaining about just the heat because it's probably not even that hot. 9:22 is copper light. Almost done. I don't know how long this video is because I did pause at some point, but I think it'll be less than an hour. So yay, I think I'm getting more efficient. Oh, where did all of this come from? Is this the same color? Yeah, that's the same color. Did I already do this one? Is this 922? Yeah, that's 922. Yeah, it's 922. Okay, it's too hot. I can't concentrate. Like, complaining about the heat. It's probably like 100 degrees in like the desert or something, and, and I'm complaining about 80. I usually like when it's not, I don't like it when it's this hot. I'm not used to it, so, and I can't be outside because it's just too hot to be outside. But hey, it's an excuse to eat ice cream, right? Oh, I eat ice cream in the winter, so is there really an excuse to eat ice cream? Other than I want to eat ice cream. 924 is gray-green, very dark. Man, why are the drills jumping? Am I just losing focus on how to pour this into here? So yeah, if I forgot to mention, I do And I mentioned in the beginning that that you'll be able to purchase the digital download of this lovely chart on Etsy. And all I need is just one person to buy it, and then at least I'll make up my 20 cents listing fee. 924 is gray green, very dark. Okay, so my first column here is getting very, very, very full. I'm gonna have to like switch around my stuff. So like when I'm reorganizing, oh, where did this come from? Did I lose? Is this 924? Yeah, that's 924. Am I? Yeah. See, it's just too hot. I'm like losing efficiency on how well I do this. Okay. 926. Only 3 more left. Woo! Man, I have a random drill over there. Okay, let me just throw that away. 926 is gray-green medium. So these last colors are kind of the more boring colors, but they do probably provide the right amount of shading when you need it, even if they are boring looking. Because do you know how many shades of different, like these greens, I mean these grays, there's just so many of them. Okay. I'm actually thinking, I don't think I've ever done one of the more like black and white pictures. I should try one out. I never bought one just because it just seems like such dull colors, and I don't know if I would like it. But I do have a lot of grays. And I'm wondering, like, if you get a black and white picture, since in the whole scope of things there's not that many colors, would the picture even in a small size turn out well? Because a lot of companies do like a cap on their colors. So if you get a diamond painting with not as many colors, will you just get better definition regardless if it's big or small? I don't know. Because with the cap on colors that a lot of diamond painting companies do, I bet you would. So 928, the last color here, is gray-green, very light. So it looks like in this page there's only one color that I did not have, which was 868 hazelnut brown. But otherwise, everything else looks like the whole thing got filled up. I wonder how they decided which diamond painting colors, or which DMC colors not to make a plastic drill for. Because someone must have been like, yeah, we don't need that color. So yeah, 928 is the last one. And so yeah, here is the chart close up. Do you see? Look at, oh, these are so awesome looking right here. Yes, now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I didn't drill that well, but this is on double-sided tape, so it's a lot harder usually to shift them into place, because then it'll just move back. See? It'll just move back. But yeah, no, look at all these really sequential browns too. That looks really good. But yeah, there is the chart. So stay tuned for part 6. This was part 5. It'll probably be in 2-3 weeks, just because I still am also doing my reorganizing of this, and also kitting down. But yeah, that's all for today. So thank you for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!